Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. We are teaching Buddha's quality. There are 9 kinds of qualities of the Buddha, which is very famous, usually mentioned. Those are Itipiso Bhagava, Araham, Samma Sambuddho, Vajjacharana Sampanno, Sugato, Lokavidu, Nodaro Purisa Dhamma Sarati, Sattha Deva Manusana, Buddho Bhagava. Today we are reaching last one. Bhagava, So Bhagava, Itipi Bhagava. So Bhagava, that Buddha, that blessed one. Itipi, because of this and that reason, Bhagava. Named Bhagava, called Bhagava. Bhagava is, because of in a sentence, together with the preposition, to show as a subject. Bhagava. Sometimes you may found Bhagavanta, like that. Original word is Bhagavanta. But if we use as a subject, become Bhagava. If we use as a object, Bhagavanta, Bhagavanta. So Namo tassa bhagavato, it is in Pali term, we call Sambadana. So Bhagavato, Bhagavanta, Bhagava, Bhagavati, based on sentence structure, it may change. So not like English. In English, prepositions stay separately, not joining with the word. Also in English, preposition is in front of the word, but in Pali, behind of the word. So changing Bhagava, Bhagavanta, Bhagavato, Bhagavati, behind, a little bit changing. So similar to Myanmar. Myanmar also the same. The behind of the word, a little bit changing to show subject, object, or like that. So for the Pali, the place not so important. Form, the form of word, it is important. So may say Bhagavanta, Bhagavanta. Bhagava is usually may translate glory. In Pali, actually, the same as Punya, good deed. So Vanda is having. So who has Bhagava, who has Punya, who has glory. So glory is coming from Punya. If we have a good deed, a good kamma, we may have a glory, like that. So Bhagavanta, like a Himavanta. Hima is snow, Vanta is having, which has snow, the mountain, which has snow. That is Himavanta, Bhagavanta, like that. Silavanta, who has sila. So, what are glories? Here are mentioned 6 kinds of glories. Number 1 is Aisariya. Aisariya is like authority, influence. That is Aisariya. So, about this glory, about another Aisariya, what are Aisariyas? What are authorities, influence? Number 1 is anima. Anima is if he wants to disguise, as a small thing, he can disguise like a mustard seed, even into the mustard seed. So he can walk, he can basing up and down. So that means if he want to create a very small thing, can create. So even other people may not see. So as a smallest thing, he can create. So that kind of glory is called anima. So one time, a Brahma. So with the Brahma, they do something like a competition, who is powerful. So the Brahma, he want to be despair in front of Buddha, but he cannot be despair. The Buddha can know, but the Buddha can be despair. So Brahma cannot see him. So like that, such a kind of quality is we say anima quality. Next one is Lakkhaṇa. Lakkhaṇa is can do very quickly, like the mind. The mind can go quickly. For example, if you want to think about the Himalaya, you can think Himalaya mountain. Quickly, the mind can reach if you have been. So, in the same way, his body is can be very fast, like the mind. The mind is very fast. How it is far, no matter for the mind can think. So that is a mind, but body we cannot move very quickly. But Buddha's bodies can do very quickly, can go very quickly. So it is called Lakkhaṇa. Next one is Mahima. Mahima, if he want to be big, can be very big. Can be very big. So one kind of being, there is one biggest being we call Rahu. Rahu. So he think if he trying to go and see to the Buddha, so he may need to look down. So Buddha is very small, he think. But when he go to Buddha, Buddha create very big. So because of this, he has to see up. To see Buddha, have to see up. Buddha is very high or very big, like that. That is a creation. So he can be very small, he can be very big. Next one is Bhatti. Bhatti Bonya. Bhatti glory. So if he want to give a Dhamma talk for the liberation, he can go everywhere. He can reach everywhere. Even in Brahma realm, Deva realm, anywhere he can reach. So that is a Bhatti. Next one is kamma. Kamma is if he want to create any kind of body form, can create very quickly. Very quickly. So sometimes the Buddha went to the northern island. So create their king. Their king. Create like their king and give a talk. So maybe because of that in Myanmar, some Bhakuras are like a king, especially Mahamuni in Mandalay. So with the decorations. Next one, Isita. So Isita is a kind of controlling or a kind of like authorizing about the mind, about the beings. So he can rule over the beings or his mind. So, for example, for us, sometimes we cannot control our mind. So something should not do, we may happen to do. So we cannot control. So for the Buddha can control his mind, also can control the beings. So even like an elephant, which has drunk the alcohol, very rude, and the Buddha can tame, can control. So one elephant gets alcohol because of some people give him alcohol to fight Buddha. So, but the Buddha can tame, can control. So it is called Isiddha. Next one is Vasiddha. Vasiddha is like a mastery about the jhana absorption and abhinya, Sakya Bhava. So anytime he can go into the jhana absorption. So for the normal people, sometimes if sick or something, if the mind is not okay, sometimes they hesitate, have to wait, maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour, like that, to go into the jhana absorption. But for the Buddha, every time he can go into the jhana. It is a very mastery. Next one is Yatha Kamma Vasayita. So when he go into the jhana or flying in the sky or something, if he want to finish, can stop according to his wish. It is also a kind of mastery. So some people, especially for the beginners, so some go into the jhana, the mind is absorbed into the object, but it cannot come out easily. Have to wait. If come out very suddenly, not comfortable. So not enough. The mind don't want to go out from there. Especially meditators, sometimes if they do walking, so a bit body is tired, must just stay in the meditation object. So if when staying, so if not yet enough, so like something sleeping, if you are tired, need to sleep a quite long time. If on the way you want to get up, so it is not comfortable, not easy to get up. Something like that, especially for the beginners. Although someone is not beginner, sometimes doing jobs, the body tired because of away from this object quite long time. Meditation object is for them very comfortable, very relaxed. So because of jobs, cannot give time for the meditation. So at that time, meditate, go into the meditation object, very peaceful. Need a quite long time to get relaxation. So maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, like that. If they get up on the way, not comfortable. So for the Buddha, every time if he want to stop, can stop, like that. So these qualities are under the Aisariya. Aisariya is authority, authorizing, or influence. So next one is Dhamma, Dhamma glory. Dhamma glory is about the Dhamma means like a megaphor, flower, fatherful, fruitionful, and the Nibbana. About the 9 kinds of Dhamma. So this Dhamma the Buddha already attained. Because of this, the Buddha has this Dhamma. So that is the 9 kinds of Dhamma. Next one is Yasa, the glory of Yasa. Yasa is fame, or being famous. So the Buddha is very famous in the world, not only in the human, in the Deva, in the Brahmas. So in the other universe also, the Buddha is very famous according to reality. Some people are famous, not reality. Like this one is a wise man, not so. Some are not reality, not really wise. So for the Buddha is famous according to real quality. Real quality. So that is one of glory. Next one is a Siddhi. Siddhi is something glorious about the body. Body is graceful or glorious. And those are Siddhi. So about the body, to mention, that is we were trying to go Lakkhaṇa Sutta, one sutta about the Buddha's mentioned about the Buddha's appearance. So that is also one of the quality. So if you want to reflect the Buddha's quality also okay, but this is about the appearance. So we got something appearance that is based on our kamma. Some people, different appearance. So without cause, we cannot get good appearance. In the same way, without cause, we cannot get bad appearance. So appearance also showing something previous kamma. So by seeing people's appearance, something we may be able to know. So we share that so that you may have read. So it is in English. Translation for me, somewhat, not somewhat, quite many words are a bit difficult. So, but because of Pali, only I may understand. So, I will explain by saying Pali. I will translate it into English. You may read the English translation. So maybe a bit different. A bit different means vocabulary or usage. Usually the standard writing vocabulary is like difficult, high standard writing. So because by saying Pali I may translate, so it is easier, should well be easier. Little bit may have differences, but if you want to clarify, you can ask. So when the Buddha was in Savatthi, God bhikkhus and they gave a talk about this talk. This talk says 32 major signs of the Buddha. Lakkhaṇa is a signs or mark. Signs. So if someone have these 32 signs, only two ways it can be. Will be universal monarch or will be Buddha. Only two persons can be. So universal monarch is a king, the whole world, only one king. In righteous way. So his land is ending in water. So also he has 7 jewelry. One is a machine, Chakaratana, can go everywhere in the sky. That is because of his kamma he got, nobody made. To get that, I have to do upasana. have to practice Uposatha, and that Ratana will come to him. So, next one is Hati Ratana. Hati Ratana is elephant. May translate jewelry or elephant. Asara, special elephant. Asaratana, horse. Horse Ratana, horse jewelry. Mani Ratana, ruby. Ruby jewelry. Eti Ratana, the queen. Ruby also, if put into the water, that water can drink, become pure, like that. So, Eti Ratana is a queen. Gabdi Ratana is a rich man, householder. Prinayaka Ratana is eldest son. Eldest son, like he is an army leader. So although he has more than 1,000 sons, they are very brave, heroic, can surpass others' enemy. So, like the whole enemy is full of his son. So he becomes very powerful. He no need to do anything. So king, no need to do like a very tough job, because his kamma is very high. So sometimes we got something, we may be rich or kinship, but some people kamma not enough. They have to do very tough jobs, like killing or something, killing others, army, or after that only they can begin. So they are not because of fully kamma. Kamma half or effort half, not so powerful. This universal monarch is a very powerful king. No need to do, just like enjoying, because of very good kamma. So in the same way, some people can be rich in a relaxed way, no need to do this and that evil jobs. So righteously, peacefully, can be rich. Some people not like that. They have to work hard, even go to bed, they may need to do like that. Those are kamma maybe may have. If there is totally no kamma, although how much you try, cannot be rich. So, like that. So some are result of effort and wisdom. Some are result of kamma. So some people rich just a result of kamma, not do anything peacefully, like that. They can be rich. So Cakkavati king is such a kind of king. So if you will begin in this way, no problem. But sometimes a stupid king have to do bad things, so accumulate akusala. So if he stays a live people life, he will be such kind of king. So if he stay in the monk's life, he will be Buddha. He will be Buddha, the worthy one, fully enlightened one. So only two ways it can be. So when the Bodhisattva, once the Bodhisattva was born, so like a soothsayer is a fortune teller, read his signs. So they know these 32 signs. They know what will be. This person will be Buddha or will be universal monarch, king, like that. Why they know? So before appear the Buddha, have a rumor. So about 1,000 years before, have a rumor will be Buddha, like that. If it's Cakkavati king will appear in the future, so 100 years before, have a rumor. So in the same way, if the world will destruct before 100,000 years before, have a rumor the world will destruct, like that. So when they know is the Brahmas coming down human realm, they disguise as a human, as a Brahmin. They're trying to teach these signs, not only about the Buddha, Buddha's mother, father, like attendant bhikkhu. So all their signs, the Brahmas teach. I think Brahmas, previous Buddha, they know about the previous Buddha, their long life. So because of this, they can teach. Brahmins are learning from them, so they know. So they know the 32 signs. What is the result of 32 signs also they know. But they don't know what is the kamma to get these 32 signs. So only this is difficult. So in the people in the Savatthi, they discuss about the Buddha's signs. Buddha has this sign, it's very glorious, very graceful. So how to get, what kind of kamma he has done. So based on this discussion, the Buddha trying to teach this Sutta, especially to know the kamma he has done to get this 32 signs. So number one is Theravāda. Theravāda is heal with a level track, here I say. So means is the soul, the surface, lower surface of the leg, it is even, not like normal people of the height. So it is even. So he can touch, he can evenly touch the earth. So wherever he steps, the earth also must be. The other also must be even. Normally not even, but if he step, must be even. So his leg fully touching on the ground, like a very stable, touching in the ground, very stable. Ground also must be become even. His leg also even. So his standing is very stable. So when he got this kamma, so in the past life, when he was born as a human especially, because a human have a chance to do good deeds. The other beings, animal lives are not much to do. So Deva realms also, they are not have, maybe nature, their nature is not much effort they have, So although Devas are powerful, we have a power, helping people very little, we have a heart. So because they are, I think, for them, dependent on kamma, not dependent on efforts. Humans are more effort. Because we have a bad, we have a good. The result of effort is obvious. For them, the result of kamma only obvious. Based on kamma, they have to stay. If someone have a shining, the whole life is shining, cannot do to be shine, something like this. So, because of this, when he was in a human life, he do good deeds with the stability, not change. So sometimes Mara trying to stop his good deed, he never stop. He do something good deed firmly. So when about the bodily conduct, verbal and mental conduct, or donating, doing sila, doing upasthana, taking care of mother, father, recluse and Brahmins, paying respect, elder ones and the relatives. So those are mentioned about the wholesome deeds. About these wholesome deeds, he do with stability. So sometimes we do good deed. If someone trying to stop, we will stop. It is difficult to do. Why not do like that? So he do wholesome deeds with stability. Not easy to change. Other people maybe sometimes Saka trying to stop him, so he will not stop. He do kusala like that, very firmly. He do donation the same in the West Sandrajataka. So someone ask a royal elephant, he give. Ask his children to be slave, he give. His wife also give like that. So the Brahmin asking the royal elephant, he think, oh, you are asking a little bit. I'm hoping to donate my body parts, like eye or something like this. So with the stability, he do good deeds. Because of this, the kamma, to show people this person is doing good deeds with the stability. His feet is even. So very firmly touching on the ground. So people nowadays may think it is like abnormal. So it doesn't like something. So even sometimes the doctors are saying even it's not good for the digestion or something. Maybe the other form may be a bit different, some situation. Like something elephant footstep is different from us, like very, very touching on the ground. So they are stable. So this step, so the Buddha step evenly. So not like normal people start from the heel and later toes, like that. For the Buddha, not from the heel, not from the toe. So evenly touching, directly, evenly touching. His ankle, so that is also a bit hard. Maybe similar to like elephants. So elephants touching is they are evenly touching, not one after another. So also the ankle very flexible. If to imagine that, we may need to see elephant foot. So rise up also evenly rise up, evenly step. So the other also because of his kamma have to be even. So the Buddha said standing is very stable, like kamma he has done. So if he were passed away, he were reborn. That person were reborn because of that kamma. He reborn in the Deva realm. After Deva realm, so if he reborn as a human, he will have this signs. So if someone have this signs, what we have? We have 7 jewels: machine, elephant, horse, ruby, queen, rich man, and the eldest son, like that. Eldest son who will take care the country. So other people, other enemies cannot move his position. So cannot change his position. As a kinship, stable, no need to afraid. Like opposite parties or something, opposite kings, like that. So very stable. If so, to be such a kind of king is quite comfortable. But again, what we have to afraid the others not so nice. So kamma not enough. So if he were ordained, he were gone forth. So about his teaching, nobody can change. So even the Brahmas, even the Maras, the Devas cannot change his situation. He is a Buddha, enlightened one. Nobody can change this situation. So that is the outside enemy. By inside enemy also. Inside enemy is raga, lust, anger, and the delusion cannot change. Sometimes for the normal people, normally someone is bright, very good, knowledgeable. But once they have anger, they have lust, they are become blind, like that. For the Buddha, no have such lust, such anger. That is what we call inside enemy. So even inside enemy and outside enemy cannot change his situation. So that is number one signs. So next one is number two. Number two is Bādhādala Chekka Lakkhaṇa. Bādhādala Chekka Lakkhaṇa is in the surface of his feet, his soul, in the soul of his feet, there is a chekka. Chekka is something circle, something like a wheel. Chekka is a wheel, like a chariot wheel. Have a spoke, thousand spokes. Also have hubs, have a gaba outside. So that is like a chariot wheel. So some lines, like a wheel, he has. So there are many things in the leg. So the sole of the leg. You may have been seen the Buddha's footprints. There are many things. According to here, chekka is a kind of wheel. So I think 108 squares with the 8 squares. So many signs have a detail about that. In each, what are they? So some pictures have. So when he got this signs, so he brought happiness of many people. So he removed others' fear. He gave a protection righteously. Also, when he donates, he donated together with accessory, together with the surrounding things. For example, if he donated kuti, dwelling place, not just a dwelling place, like a chair, bed, or something like that, or carpet, those that is surrounding things, he donates. So because of this, he got this signs. What is the result of this sign is we have many followers surrounding people, like Brahmins, householders, like ministers, gatekeepers, if he is a king. If he is a Buddha, he may have bhikkhu, bhikkhuni, laywoman, devotee, layman and disciple, devas, humans, asuras, dragons. He has many followers. So by learning this, we should bring happiness of others. We should try to remove others' fear if they have. Good. So, protection, giving him protection or arranging him protection righteously. So, when we offer something, not just main one, with the surrounding things. Some people do. So, some people donate a dwelling in place, not just a dwelling in place, together with the facilities. In the same way, if he give a ropes together with the needle and together with the string, like that, like a one set completely something. So, in the same way, maybe we make a ceremony, donation ceremony, offering food, flowers, like that. So, not just the main things, together with the surrounding things. So, we need to reflect the Buddha's feet, and we should do such a kind of deeds. Bringing happiness, moving in fear away from others, and donate together with the surrounding things. If we want to have many followers. So, yes, some people you see they are rich. Only they have main things, not many things to enjoy. Some house good, no facilities inside, something like this. Maybe they may not want to use, because this mind is coming from their mind process. When they donate together with something, facilities, this mind he has. So, if when he got a result also the same, although he has money, maybe just a house, no much facilities want to keep inside. So, kamma, his mind, original mind is like that. So, next one is ayata panhitati, three lakkhaṇa, three signs. Number one is ayata panhi, heal a bit long. Heal, maybe not like, how to say, long is, but must be beautiful. And this is the Buddha. Heal is so long, you may think, oh, no, not like beautiful. So, sometimes the dog also may think, oh, people don't have a tail. So, we always compare with us. You don't have a horn. Maybe the clowns may say, people. So, ayata pani is a long heel. Digenguli, long fingers or toes, and very long. So next one is the Vyamujokata, Ujukata, straight body, like a Brahma. Body is not bent, this side and that side. Some people are bent front, some people are very bent back, some people are beside. So the Buddha's body is straight, long heel, long fingers. Why he got? What is this sign show? So in the previous life, many lives, not just one life, he removed killing living beings. So throw away the stick to harm others, throw away weapons, have a shame. Shame is to harm other people. He is a shame. So have a compassion. Wish to others' benefit, not cruel. So, because of this, I have a long heel, long fingers, and a straight body. So, what is the connection about that? Commentary, in the commentary mentioned, later I may share commentary's translation. So Sutta's translation we can get from the others, commentary I did. So later we will share that. If we share now, you read, you finished, and don't have a chance to speak. So, long heel is, so if someone trying to kill others, like have to step with the tiptoe, not to hear the sound. Also holding weapons, bending bodies, they have to harm others. So And that is a one of nature. So long heel is showing he didn't do such kind of things. So to show that if we hold like weapons, like a knife or stick, my fingers are a little bit shorter, thick and short. Thick and short. You may check your heel. So you may check your fingers, how about your bodies, straight or bent. So it is possible. So some can check if a heel is very short. Maybe think maybe cruel. Need to be careful. Not to be for next life. So what is the result? It can be long life. Long life. You got long life. Can stay longer time. So can protect the vitality longer time. Nobody can kill him. Nobody can kill him. Chakravati, nobody can kill him. So in the same way, Devadatta trying to kill Buddha, never success. So because of avoiding Vanadipada, many lives. So that's by learning this, we need to avoid killing or harming others. Need to be ashamed to do killing like that. So if so, fingers will belong, heel will belong, have a straight body. So like a straight body is something healthy body, body straight, healthy, having energy. So next one is Saddha Sutta. Saddha Sutta is Saddha Usta. 7 places, like many flesh. 7 places is so in 2 hands, especially here, this place, so full of flesh. So some people are bones, only bones. So full of flesh. Another one is in the same way leg, feet. Feet covered by flesh. So some people like a bit bony, some people say covered by flesh. So next one is so 2 shoulders, 2 shoulders, 2 shoulders, or maybe between shoulders, and that is also have a flesh. Not so like some are bony. So in the body also, body maybe back side, back side. Back side we have a line. So for the Buddha not have a line like even covered by flesh. So it is something with strong body covered by fleshes. Why he got this signs? When he donate food, like offer superior food, so food is here different kinds. Some are to link, some are to bite. After biting, you have to eat. That is karaniya. Some are no need to bite, just put into the mouth and chew. That is a bhojaniya. So some are like have to suck, no need. So karaniya is bite first and chew later. Bhojaniya is no need to bite, just put it into the mouth like a rice, just chew. Some are like honey, it is to lick. So juice. When he do that, superior one, delicious and nutritious one he offer. Normally, delicious and nutritious usually come together. Nowadays, because of chemical food, although delicious, not nutritious. That is a cartoon only. Cartoon is not just a picture. Taste also can be cartoon. Taste, color, like that. It is a cartoon food, not real food. So people happen to eat wrongly. So normal food is actually go by taste. If this taste, some very doctors can decide based on taste. This taste is what benefit. But if they met a cartoon, they confuse. Cannot do. So normal food is so some by taste can go. So delicious food is usually nutritious. If you don't do very overeating, but you need to know limit. So if a very strong taste they have, maybe effective very strongly something for the normal food. So offering in time delicious, nutritious food he offer about the food, about the juice. So because of this, have this situation. So what is the result? Result is he can get good food. If so, he will be strong. He will be strong. So because of this, if we check ourselves, a bit possible to know, can you have good food or not? Good food or not? So yes, actually, body appearance is coming from food. If someone have a chance from beginning, most of life, if I have a chance to have a good food, normally body is strong. But kamma is sometimes not just one kamma. So for the Buddha, all are good. Good one can produce. Sometimes we may donate something, but the other side, if we are killing, if so evil and good things mixing, so sometimes we cannot check because at the other side he is no good. Donating inside will be okay, something like this. So next one is Mudu Daluna Hatha Bada. Mudu Daluna Hatha Bada is the surface of a hand, palm, and the surface of soul, foot. And so it is smooth. When you shake hand, you can test others' hand. So smooth or not, to decide something, what is his kamma. So next one is Jala Hatha Bada. So the Buddha's fingers are even the joints, even. So not like our fingers, we are not even. So you may say it is not normal, but evenly and beautiful. So normally people may like even, but most of people are not even. We think it should not be even. So actually even is quite nice. So even in joints, it is even. So in the same way, the doors also even, round. So have such a signs. So when he has this signs, so many past life he supports people with the four singha, four supporting ways. So it is associating way. So number one is dhanena, donation. Some people like a donation, or like a gift. You go other country, you're trying to get a gift and you give. So they may like you. So it is one of associating way. It is good actually to maintain friendship. It is a remembering friend. So some people like to get a gift. Oh, my friend gave from where or something like this. So if so, you can maintain a friendship. That is one way. If you have an important association, sometimes you may need to do that. Next one is Beya Vaja. Some people doesn't like gifts, but like endearing speech, good speech. Although you give a lot, once you speak badly, they will run away. So although you don't give me no problem, but you cannot say like this. Say like this. So because of this, some people like a nice speech, endearing speech. If he is important to you, good friend, if you want to maintain, you should speak. You should speak nicely. So next one is Attacharya. Some people doesn't like a gift, doesn't like good speech, but they like benefit. Can you guide to have a benefit? What you should do, what you should not do, how you should speak, how you should not speak, and something like this. So some people value such kind of admonishment. So if so, you practice that. So doing a benefit for him. Next one is Samanadata, associating equally. Associating equally. Some people want to like associating equally. If you eat, you eat this, you also should have this. If you wear this clothes, and you want to get this clothes, like that, associating equally. So that is a brief way, 4 kinds of way to associate people. So I think it is better than most of books. Associating books. It is very small, but very useful if you try that. So giving, endearing speech, doing benefit, equally associating. So he has done many lives. Because of this, he got this science. So what is a benefit he will have? So he can maintain his association, his people. Some people, we make a group, later broke, go the other group. Like that, we cannot maintain. So people don't want to stay with us or something like this. For the Buddha, all Buddha's disciples, sometimes the king, royal family come to the Buddha. Nobody could try to see king. Only all are facing to the Buddha. So his audience very value to the Buddha. So he has many followers, very loving to him. So sometimes not like that, audience. If other people come, so ignore own teacher, seeing other things, something like this. Or the Buddha, because of that kamma. So his audience stay always together with him. So other people cannot break his society, and something like that. So because of this, if you shake hand, you notice rub or not, smooth or not. So if a hand very very gross, maybe association may not be so good. So some are because of doing a lot of hard jobs, not smooth. Some are not like that naturally, or not do very big jobs, but their hand is already a bit tough or gross, not smooth. Some, although they are doing quite tough job, their hand is still smooth. Still smooth. So next one. Next one is, now we are reaching 9 and 10. Osinkabbado. Osinkabbado is his uncle. Uncle is between shin and feet. Shin and feet, there is uncle. But we say foot eye, because of two. A little bit, we say in Myanmar, foot eye. So in English, uncle. So that joint between shin and feet. So it is a bit high, not low. So a bit high. Rise up a bit high. So not like normal people, low. Because of this, his face, surface also even. So ankle is a bit high. For me, trying to imagine like elephants going. So very flexible that part, even touching. So even touching the ground, body is very stable. So next one is Odaka Lomo. Odaka Lomo is his body has facing up. Body has facing up, like seeing his face. Body has not going down and facing up. So turning right like a maybe white clockwise and facing up. So in the commentary, in the writing, I think I have wrote in more detail. He has by seeing just a Sutta, what I remember I'm talking. So like that is his signs. Like a feet is a little bit rise up, ankle is a rise up. So something high, maybe house or some house, foundation is a little bit high up, more obvious, above pictures are more obvious. So why he got this sign is his speech, like Dhamma, related to benefit, related to Dhamma, showing benefit for the people. Especially about the saying, beneficial thing only he say, he guide others. So only Dhamma, like Dhamma means beneficial things, saying beneficial things are Dhamma. So because he accumulated this karma, his ankle is high, so body hairs are facing, looking up to him, like looking up to him, his face. So that person, how will be? He will be like a chief. He will be the most superior. He will be leader among people. So in the same way, although he stay as a bhikkhu life, like a Buddha, so he will be very superior, the most. So means everybody looking up. Because he say beneficial things, not wasting others' time. So because of beneficial things, his speech, everybody looking up. So something like a good speaker, so who are teaching beneficial things, everybody looking up. So his body, even body hairs are rising up, like a seeing face, So ankle also a bit high, so that is like making him too obvious, like a foundation a bit high up. So because of this, we reflect about this quality, appearance, together with the kamma. We should do, when we speak, should be beneficial things. If so, many people may look up. So, yeah, we have a mouth that we can say good and we can say bad. And so if say bad, that is may look down. So if say beneficial things, it is a Dhamma speech, beneficial speech. So obvious in obvious body, or many people may try to see like that. So that is now you are listening in Dhamma, you may teach your friends, companies, children. It is a kusala. Not only just a Dhamma or any beneficial things, if you speak, it is good. So to use mouth. So next one is Eni Jinga. Eni Jinga. Eni Jinga is shame of the Eni. Eni is a kind of antelope. A kind of antelope. And their shin is round. Not like some people say shin very bony. And some people are like muscle, not so beautiful, not round. But one place is very big and the other place is very thin. So something like this. So Buddha's feet evenly round, not bony, covered by flesh. Why he got this sign? So in the Bodhisattva life, the Bodhisattva life, he teach respectfully how they will understand quickly without tiredness. Because to be disciple, not so comfortable. Like you, I'm sitting on a chair, so you are sitting on the ground. You are shin very tired. So that is to be disciple not comfortable. So he trying to teach how we understand quickly without tiredness. So he find a way. That is a respectfully teaching. Some people, some teacher may teach anyhow, nothing about the audience. They teach, understand or not understand, no problem, like that. So for the Bodhisattva, he think how they will learn quickly, like that. His teaching here mentioned, number one is a sepa. Sepa is a bodily work. Another thing is Vajja. Vajja is especially like a fortune teller in the ancient time. That is a good education. Like a mantra, those Babel job, those are Vajja he teach. Another one is a Charana. Charana is a conduct, like a morality. Killing should not do, stealing should not do. So teaching morality, one of the education. It is very important. Another one, kamma, good or bad kamma. So now it is a teach sepa and vajja. Skill only they teach. They don't teach morality, they don't teach kamma. It is dangerous. They have a skill, but they don't know good or bad. So because of this, they're trying to be rich, but although it is dangerous or not dangerous, they don't care like that. So it is not good for the world, also not good for own self. Their skill make danger for their self. So like creating weapons, creating like nuclears, those things, they have a skill to do that. So they don't know doing that is good or bad. So need to consider that. Although we have a skill to cheat other people, but the other side, good or bad, we need to know. So if it is bad for the future, it is not good for own self. For the others, also dangerous. Because of this education, just teaching skill, not teaching like a good or bad, not teaching morality, it is something not good. It is like dangerous. So he teaches these four types to notice: sepa, vajja, charana, and kamma. So nowadays in the education, I think should teach kamma, good or bad. what is good, what is bad. If it don't teach, it is so education dangerous. Because of this, sometimes in the Buddhist tradition, so see some situation. So, do you know good or bad? So, if you don't know good or bad, just may not give a skill because it is dangerous. Weapon in a foolish hand, it is very, very dangerous. So, to know good and bad is a very basic situation. If you don't know, that person should not have a skill. Should not have a skill. It is very dangerous. So, like that. So, in the Bodhisattva's one life, one disciple approached him. Bodhisattva see him, no, understand. This one, no good person. Bodhisattva not trying to teach. Because as a teacher, if you teach, have to teach fully. One of the teacher's responsibility. Bodhisattva's responsibility, not left anything. Teach all. So, person is no good. He is a Devadatta Dupi. So Bodhisattva no. But that person approach Bodhisattva's mother. Sometimes if you are mother of a skillful man, need to be careful. So in the same way, mother of a beautiful, handsome son or beautiful daughter also. So approach mother, serve mother very well. Mother encourage Bodhisattva to teach. Bodhisattva cannot reject mother's desire, so have to teach. After teaching all, disciple want to do competition with the teacher, like that. But anyway, finally he lose. Because Bodhisattva have a lot of kamma, good kamma. So devas help him. Because he is old, and the other is young, education is the same. So he may lose. But Deva help Bodhisattva. Because of this, only he can win. So something like that. So understanding good or bad is a very basic, should be very basic education. So he got this jinga, round, like a round shin, beautiful and round shin. So you can check if you are teacher yourself. So do you make a disciple to be tired like that? So what he has, so if he is a king, he will get things, properties suitable for the king, quickly will get. So if he is a bhikkhu, he will get bhikkhu's properties quickly. Like bhikkhu properties is robes or bowl, those things. So maybe meditation hut, meditation place. So sometimes to get something, we are late. Like we trying to get, after old age we got not much useful. So like that. So we want to get sometimes quickly, on time. So if so, we can use. Sometimes after being late, we got. So because we may not teach disciple to understand quickly. So that is teachers need to be careful. If we are teachers, we should teach some teaching respectfully. How disciple will understand quickly. So if so, we will get things quickly. Also, maybe we will have a beautiful shin. So time is up. We should stop our teaching. So if you want to ask a few questions, you can ask.